Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've been on here like this live, but I was wanting you guys to think about something real quick. Just think about this today because I notice this in everyday walk of life, how the Lord wants me to push forward or push into something that might make me feel uncomfortable, or just coming out of your comfort zone, because sometimes we're so used to things and trying to make things so peaceful for ourselves and others that we forget that sometimes we have to achieve, in order to achieve and grow, we've got to come out of our comfort zone. So I want to say hello to y'all popping on here. Hi, and my name is Bonnie, the founder of Life Changing Grace, and it is such a privilege to be able to use technology to reach out to people, and the thing is, sometimes, and I've been hearing a lot of this, and it's kind of funny. I was talking to my daughter last night, and she brought it up too, and this is what I've been seeing when I surf the net, that a lot of people are being pushed into something that they just don't want to do it. And finding them, we do it all the time, including myself. I'm not going to speak about something unless I too struggle in this manner as well, because we're all teachers and students. So but getting out of our comfort zone and not complaining, because the more we complain, the more we cause resistance to grow in something. When we're pushed into something that makes us uncomfortable, it's obviously something that we didn't address before, when it arose before, or it's that it's rose before and we got through it, but we know that there's more coming with the wisdom of the experience. So if we're always in a comfort zone, then it's like a practice. So you get in your comfort zone. This is how people will have dreams and then keep accomplishing them, and then they run out of the dreams, or run out of the accomplishments, or run out of the, and you can see I'm shaking just a little bit, because this too resonates with me as well. And we have to remember that the devil, the enemy, will always put an excuse there, or maybe a circumstance that happened before. The devil will always put that there so that you will cause the resistance, so you don't choose to do this certain thing or not do this certain thing. So I want to encourage you that to push through something that is uncomfortable, especially if it's not going to kill you. To push through something uncomfortable, or to be around people that obviously may despise you, or you may find it in yourself that the despise is in you, even if it's just a little bit, okay, that will show you that this circumstance that's coming up, for a fact, you may not know what it is right away, but you know for a fact that by faith in Jesus, of course, in God, that you're going to learn something out of it, and you're going to become stronger out of it. So letting go of the complaints, letting go of what's in, because when we complain, it's what's reeling in our heads. Okay, so when we do that, we cause more resistance, and I encourage you, yes, speak to someone you trust. Speak to someone. Try your best that won't find your decision to be rewarding to them, or notice what that person that you're talking to is saying to you is justified by what might be inside them, or what they've done, or whatever. And you got to remember that we are unique. Okay, the Lord will never present something in front of us that we cannot get through. And every time, just think about this, every time we go through an uncomfortable situation, Okay, and even so, you may not know right then and there, but later on you realize, you know what, if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't know this, or I wouldn't have this wisdom to not do something or act a certain way, because really, truly, our actions are what matters. And we so often, too often, get our feelings caught up in things, and then we react in a certain way. And then if you can find yourself rewinding a similar situation to something that might be suppressing you right now to get you out of your comfort zone or to make you stronger, if you can really evaluate that and realize, you know what, I got through this before, or we got through this when a certain thing may have happened, or our past reveals so much more than what we think we can do. Okay, so the Lord may let something happen so that because he knows that we are stronger than we think we are, because we let our emotions take effect. So I highly encourage you just to ask, okay, if this is going to happen, what benefit is in it that God would see? And sometimes this is really hard, but this is how we try to seek out and counsel from someone or anything like that. Okay, and when I counsel, it can be a pause, before the message comes in. So, and it's always when I'm not thinking about it. Okay, oh, and then it just pops in, and there's no reason for me to be thinking that of a situation and all that. So, and like I said, I've said before, many times before, we are not being singled out. We are together. That's how we are. We have to have consult God. Consult a spiritual person. Don't consult another soul that you know is hurting too, especially if you guys are going through the same thing, because the spirit will connect to people that are going through the same thing, and that the other person may be more stronger in a certain suit, or the other person needs to be stronger in another suit from the other person. So I really hope that you get stuff from my videos. I was blessed. I got a webcam now, so I'll be back on YouTube, Life Changing Grace. God bless you guys so much. Until later, I encourage you to just realize that ask this question, and I had it wrote down. How was it? Sometimes the Lord just wants to know whether you are willing. So if a circumstance comes up and the choice hasn't been made yet, and there's patience in the choice or the circumstance that might happen, if there's a pause in between there, like maybe buying a new house or a new car, or something that you really, really want, and you're just, really want it too bad, to have patience in it, and then just realize, okay, see your choices and say, okay, God, I am willing. Even in your mind, if you have those excuses that you're not, just say, okay, maybe God just wants to know whether I'm willing. And then that shifts your thoughts into the will of God's, the way He may perceive it, rather than what you may be receiving of your fleshly needs or wants. So I encourage you, be healed in the name of Jesus. And I send out a prayer out to a friend of mine and his family and anyone out there in this message, that the Lord will give us peace in our heart for our losses, and realize that our losses, our gains, maybe not in this world, but maybe someone was suffering so much here in this world that they've been called up to heaven or anything like that. I encourage you, and I give you grace in the name of Jesus to heal your hearts and give peace in a circumstance of loss. So anyway, God bless you all. And it is May 12th, 2021.